Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here on the channel. My name is TannerFishies. In today's video, we are going to be discussing what I am calling the Anti-Morro argument, following all of the leaks surrounding Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 3, which of course includes the reveal that Morro will be in one of the upcoming Season 3 sets, set to debut in January of 2025. And by approximation, this would also mean that Morro would, logically speaking, be in the Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 3 season itself. A lot of people over the past few days have had a lot of things to say about the situation, myself included. I've been trying to figure out where exactly Morro could fit into the storyline, what his relationship with other characters could look like, and why exactly he's here. And a lot of people have been doing exactly what I've been doing. A lot of folks are very excited for Morro's return. Some people, though, definitely are not. And I will just say, just to clarify really quick before we continue with today's video, there is nothing wrong with not wanting to see Morro in Dragons Rising Season 3, but I feel like some people are taking things a little bit too far, and it reminds me of a situation that happened with Ninjago back when Sons of Garmadon was coming out. In fact, I made this tweet about the entire situation: modern Ninjago fans complaining about Dragons Rising Season 3 trying to appeal to older fans by including Morro has the same energy as older Ninjago fans complaining about Sons of Garmadon trying to appeal to newer fans by redesigning the ninja. Is there a term for the reverse boomer mentality? Essentially, I've seen a lot of people say that Morro coming back is just nostalgia bait. The only reason why he's here is to let Ninjago fans have their precious old Ninjago back. Well, in reality, I think there's a lot more going on here that some folks are choosing to ignore, and it does very much give me the same energy as people that were mad about the ninjas redesigns back during Sons of Garmadon. Because essentially, like I said in this tweet, that was done to appease newer fans of the movie. Morro coming back could very well appease older fans of Ninjago, and from what I've seen, a lot of Ninjago fans who are older Ninjago fans are excited for Morro's return. Like I said though, some people are taking it a bit too far, claiming that Dragons Rising has now been destroyed, there's nothing left, Dragons Rising has been obliterated, it's over now, it's done, the series has fallen off. I don't think it's that deep, and I feel like maybe some folks are jumping the gun a little bit. Like I said, you can be upset about Morro coming back for sure, but to write off all of Ninjago Dragons Rising just because they're making one change that you don't like, again, that very much reminds me of the Sons of Garmadon design change situation. It's the same thing, but instead of older fans complaining, it's newer fans complaining. That same toxic energy is there, it's just, again, the reverse. I also made this tweet: funny enough, both seasons feature a major villain making a comeback, and Sons of Garmadon is one of the most positively received Ninjago seasons out there. In my opinion, doesn't make sense for folks to be this mad about Morro's return if they're cool with Garmadon's return. And I've seen a lot of other people make this comparison too, because Sons of Garmadon, Hunted, March of the Oni, the entire Oni trilogy also brought back a major villain after their storyline was presumably done. When you talk to a lot of Ninjago fans, Sons of Garmadon is usually towards the top in terms of quality when it comes to how good the season actually is compared to other Ninjago seasons out there. So just because a major villain is making a comeback, that does not spell doom for Ninjago Dragons Rising. Sorry to say. I have seen some folks say that the only reason why they are upset about Morro's return is because of a super vague promise that Dragons Rising never made. That being that Dragons Rising would be exclusively about new characters. When was that established? Because objectively speaking, that is not true. Dragons Rising does include a lot of new characters as main characters, but there have been a lot of returning characters as well from older Ninjago, including the mechanic. Granted, he did not have that big of a role, but what about the ninja themselves? They, by definition, are older Ninjago characters. Do they not count as older Ninjago characters just because they are main characters? Technically speaking, if people are this mad about Morro's return under this vague promise that Dragons Rising never made, where is this energy for the ninja themselves? I do get that a lot of people are worried about nostalgia bait and Dragons Rising Season 3 just being this big ploy to pull in older Ninjago fans by sacrificing the storyline to bring back an older fan favorite character, and I totally understand why. There have been a lot of movies, shows lately that are totally existing just for the nostalgia bait and to get older fans back in the viewership. But the Dragons Rising writers are super competent, and they have been for 2 seasons now, even with seasons beyond Dragons Rising. These writers know what they're doing. If they do want to bring Morro back, there is a very clear reason for the storyline as to why Morro would be back. They are not bringing him back just for the sake of nostalgia. Will it be nostalgic for some people? Of course it will. But is this just a nostalgia bait thing? I don't think so, because again, these writers are super smart, and they have been for a while. They know what to do with Ninjago Dragons Rising. Let them tell the story that they are trying to tell. There is a reason why Morro is back, whether it be to explain how exactly the Departed Realm works now following the merge, or maybe to provide some well-needed guidance to Eren. Morro is here for a reason, and again, the writers know what they are doing. Just because people are nostalgic for Morro does not make it nostalgia bait by definition. If it's nostalgic, it's nostalgic. A lot of this hate against Morro does come from people that simply just don't like older Ninjago for one reason or another, and that's totally understandable. You know, not every Ninjago fan is going to like every single season out there, but I can't help but feel like some people just hate on Morro because he's popular, especially with older fans of Ninjago, like I said earlier. He's popular with older fans, therefore being here must be an act of nostalgia baiting, right? Well, the way I see it, it's a win-win for the fans and for Dragons Rising as a series. Morro has always been a fan favorite character. Him being here will appease a lot of Ninjago fans out there. Like I also said, he is a very important character for this storyline, and he could very well explain some crucial things and reveal some major answers that Ninjago fans have been waiting seasons to find out. That's not to say I don't understand the concerns of some Ninjago fans out there that maybe are not getting ready to jump ship with Ninjago Dragons Rising altogether, but maybe some folks out there are a little bit worried that, hey, maybe Morro's character arc might be reduced a little bit in Dragons Rising Season 3. I totally understand those concerns too, and I feel like those concerns are very rational. Again, only time will tell, and if Dragons Rising Season 3 does truly make Morro evil again, then I feel like people are more in their right to complain. But the fact of the matter is, we do not know what exactly Morro will be doing in Season 3 just yet, and we are still several months out from Season 3, so I feel like all things considered, we as Ninjago fans should probably just be patient, because I'm sure eventually this will all make sense. I'm just saying, maybe try to have a little bit more faith in the writers in Dragons Rising, because Dragons Rising, to a lot of Ninjago fans, has been very good so far. Why would this one decision throw off all of what we've gotten, all 40 episodes that we've received so far? Just doesn't really make much sense. And I feel like some folks are a little bit too blinded by their hatred for Morro to make accurate judgment calls here. But again, that's just my opinion. Obviously, you are free to think whatever you want. I'm just saying, maybe wait a little bit longer, because obviously nobody fully knows the situation with Morro as of right now. And once we actually do find out what that situation is, then I feel like people would be more in their right to accurately judge the situation accordingly. But with that being said, guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here. Just wanted to make a really quick video talking about the anti-Morro argument, as I'm calling it. Hopefully what I said in today's video makes sense. I just had like a list of notes here that I wanted to go through. I'm pretty sure I talked about everything that I wanted to, but of course if I missed something, I might end up making a follow-up video at some point. Long story short, guys, a lot of people are not happy that Morro is back for reasonings that they definitely do not fully understand as of right now. I get why people have their concerns, but I think it is way too quick to judge and make accurate decisions. Leave all of your thoughts down below in the comments, everyone. What exactly do you think about Morro's return? And thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed this one, feel free to like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Peace.